Good evening, Kelsey. We are out here on 69th Street facing the east, and as you can see, the rain has stopped, but the impacts from it are looming large as this road is taking on a lot of water and water's flowing across it very swiftly. Now, this is forcing a lot of folks to divert and take different routes. We were in T, South Dakota earlier today on the corner of 468th Avenue and West High Point Street. Water was moving across that road quickly as well, and more water was flowing toward the roadway. That's why police had to set up cones on all sides of the intersection to keep people from driving through the flooded area, and more roads across the Sioux Falls area are closing, like this one and like the road in T earlier on today. Now, Sioux Falls police and fire are urging folks to avoid these flooded areas and to take different routes. Reporting live in Sioux Falls, Joe Farrell, KDLT News.
So apparently opening this inside is bad luck. Now,
how did you not know that?
I didn't know that, but I'm not superstitious, but I am a little stitious.
Okay.
You are going to need this tomorrow though, because we are going to have some rain throughout the day. I'm not going to lie. It'd be really hard to read prompter with these.
Let's try it.
Well, we are having a wonderful St. Patrick's Day across the area. Sunshine-filled skies and temperatures are on the warmer side. That's part of my closed captioning, but let's go ahead and take a look at that forecast and what these look like out on the wall. And this is a good example as to why we don't wear green ever. It's because these will blend in. So now you guys will be able to see. It's going to look weird. It's going to look weird. Look at that.
Watching the Olympics on KDLT. We've had a lot of submissions.
Pretty darn easy.
Who wouldn't want to go see Brad Paisley?
Darn right.
Who wants to see snow?
No.
No one? Well,
Just be quiet. Happy that.
Yeah, I know. He's
no more,
said that on the air.
no more snow.
You
It is
promised to
on
shave your
record.
head?
Everyone keep track at home.
no
more
I
snow.
came up with the shave
It's
the head
done. I'm not shaving my head. I did not say that. Did not say that.
Hey,
But
look at how handsome you look. See?
you can pull it off a whole lot better than me. Even though the rain and the freezing rain and sleet that Sioux Falls got this morning is helped compact that snow just a little bit that's been piling up across the city. We obviously had some flooding going on, and the aerial flood warning in Sioux Falls is continuing to be in effect and will continue to be that way through this evening. So clear out your storm drains if you can with a shovel or snow blower. That will help out a lot. But you can see the road conditions across the rest of the viewing area across northern South Dakota. Pretty much all of us under no travel advised. That's for the blowing snow, reduced visibility, and we've still got falling snow there as well with the increasing winds. So causing just tons of issues and impassable roads. Storm warning here in Dickinson County, Iowa. This one's moving to the east at 15 miles per hour as well, and we have confirmed that it is producing 70 mile per hour wind gusts. So again, be sure that you are seeking shelter in Dickinson County. 70 mile per hour winds are certainly a danger in and of itself. Even though there is not a tornado warning or a tornado on the ground, 70 mile per hour winds is certainly dangerous as well, and it's also producing penny-sized hail. So do keep that in mind. And we are also seeing flash flooding with this cluster of cells down from the Spirit Lake area and Interstate 90 down towards Orange City. So keep that flash flooding threat in mind, and a good reminder there, turn around, don't drown. That is if you come across a flooded roadway. Now this other severe thunderstorm warning just to the north of Siston here is moving straight north at 10 miles per hour and is producing up to $half sized hail as well. So we are going to continue to watch all of these warnings. I do want to take a quick look back, go back to that tornado warned cell here. We are continuing to watch this. You can still see on radar this little indent right here. That's where we're seeing these winds circulate into this cell. It's going to continue to move to the east and probably move over Highway 59 there within the next 10 to 15 minutes or so, as this is a slow mover, once again, moving only to the east at 15 miles per hour.
Take a look at this, folks. More flooding is starting to impact the Sioux Empire, and Del Rapids is already seeing the effects. Just along the Big Sioux River near State Highway 115. The bike trail has been covered by water. Some homes in Del Rapids have water around them as well. And this is what's to be expected in several communities.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is great video to show because it gives an idea, because all of that water that's going through Del Rapids right now is coming to the Sioux Falls area. So the Big Sioux River has been rising throughout the Sioux Falls area today. And we're really going to start seeing its impacts, I think, maybe later on tonight even, but especially tomorrow for sure, when we start to see it get very close to where it's forecasted to be cresting later on tomorrow in the afternoon. So we're definitely going to be watching that very, very closely. And there's flooding along the James River as well. We'll be taking a look at the flood stages here in just a second, but you can see clouds and radar. We are getting some light rain throughout the area as well, which thankfully it is very light, but we certainly could have gone without it. That is for sure, but we're going to continue to see these very light, very spotty rain showers. You can already see it starting to break up just a little bit. That will continue to happen, and we're going to be seeing this light rain in a very on and off fashion through the day tomorrow. Temperatures right now 40s, so whatever snow is still left across the north is melting to this point. Still in the 50s for some of us across southern portions of the area. Now take a look at the current snow depth. Remember how many bright colors were across the north just a week ago? We've made it a significant dent in this snowpack, and there is still some of it left, but it's very quickly diminishing, and that is why we are dealing with so much flooding, especially the Big Sioux River rising above major flood stage in Dell Rapids, still above major flood stage in Brookings for the Big Sioux River, moderate flood stage throughout the Sioux Falls area, and the James River still major flooding from Mitchell all the way down very close to the Yankton area. So this major flooding is going to continue through the rest of this weekend and in the early parts of next week. Now these flood warnings, there's no end time on these. It is just until further notice. So that gives you an idea of how long we are going to be seeing the impacts from the flooding and how long it is going to take for these rivers to finally drop below flood stage. It's going to be a little bit. We are certainly in for a bit of a long haul when it comes to that. Low temps tonight above freezing, where we do still have some of that snow. Again, not good news when you're talking about continued melting. So a constant melt overnight north of Interstate 94, a lot of places, and especially in the Big Sioux River Basin near the Watertown area. So we're going to see those lows a little bit warmer tonight with that cloud cover, and we're going to see highs just a little bit cooler today because, again, that cloud cover is going to act a little bit like a blanket, so not as low tonight and not as high tomorrow. Now, Futurecast shows those showers will continue throughout the day tomorrow in very spotty fashion. It's not going to be a constant rainfall. Talked about this last night. It's just going to be on and off, kind of more of an annoyance than anything else, and we are still on track to see up to 1/10 of an inch of rain and even a few places getting 1/4 of an inch of rain, and I think that is going to be in the Nebraska-South Dakota state line. And now 7-day forecast shows that we are dry for the first part of next week, and we're starting to see the possibility for some cooler temperatures coming in, maybe even a little bit of snow mixing in with some of that rain late next week from a system. Certainly keep a close eye on that. We don't need any more precipitation.